Alright, everybody. Once again, it's time for another fantastic episode of John Harchick Movie Reviews. We get your latest news reviews and previews of movies and TV shows on DVD. And tonight, we have a lot of DVDs that we're going to review. And let's get started. Tonight we have Mini Water as our drink. Okay, and we're going to go a little faster than normal because we have a lot tonight. First up we have Pirates of the Caribbean. This is a rented movie. They didn't actually send us a real copy, just a sample. We actually did pay to rent this one. So, Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the sequel to the original Pirates of the Caribbean. This is Dead Man's Chest. So, I actually haven't seen either of the movies, this one or the prequel, but heard a lot of good things. I guess one of them dies, and this is about his chest. Might be his chest on his body, or his chest full of gold. Either one. Sounds like a good movie. And cover looks interesting. Johnny Depp looking gorgeous as always. So Pirates of the Caribbean, we're giving this movie 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we have 1941, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. I actually haven't seen this movie, but this is the collector's edition, and I haven't seen this, but it looks like it's about war. So they have like searchlights going in the background. Right after that, a negative. They stole the cover for the booklet. Way to go. Why not just have some original material? Instead of stealing your own work, but whatever. 1941. Clearly this takes place in the past, because it's not 1941 right now. So, since Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi are not 65 years old, this is probably taking place before it was even taped, because it's a pretty long time ago. This is fully restored with bonus footage. So, alright, I haven't actually seen the movie, but Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi were good in Blues Brothers. So we're giving this 2.5 out of 5. Okay, next up we have Sidewalks of New York with Edward Burns, Rosario Dawson, Dennis Faria, and Heather Graham. So is Brittany Murphy and David Kamazi. I haven't actually seen this movie, but it's called Sidewalks of New York. I guess it's about the sidewalks in New York. The booklet's original. The cover's original. So, New York is a city in New York, and it's a very crowded city. There's lots of tall buildings, and the sidewalks are what people walk on to get from one place to the other. They're very helpful. This was given 2 thumbs up by Ebert and Roper. And it's a witty comedy. And, it's widescreen. We're taking a point out for that. But, again, I haven't seen this movie, but I'm going to go ahead and give it 2 out of 5 stars. I would have given it 3, but it's widescreen, so we're giving it 2 out of 5. Sidewalks of New York. Alright, third tonight we have Broadcast News. This looks like an old movie. Haven't actually had time to see this one yet, but it's called Broadcast News. This is from 20th Century Fox. It's rated R. has several bonus features, including the widescreen format, interactive scene selection, and the original theatrical trailer. It's pretty incredible right there. Broadcast news. It's a nice and simple cover. I enjoy broadcasting news and viewing news that's broadcasted, but I don't know if it would make a good movie. It's a tough call. I should have watched this one. But it has William Hurt, Albert Brooks, and Holly Hunter. I'm going to go ahead and give this 3.5 out of 5. Looks pretty good. Broadcast news. Alright, our 5th movie tonight is Thank You for Smoking. Wow. This is the widescreen edition. It's got a lot of people I've never heard of before. Adam Brody. Robert Duvall. And a lot of people I've never heard of. Apparently, this is about a company that promotes smoking. I haven't actually seen this movie yet, but it's about a lobbyist who tries to get people to start smoking. Pretty much, he's a murderer, but like, not really. He just wants people to start smoking because it's pretty cool. Smoking's cool, and you know, you look cool. Why not smoke? And I guess that's what it's about. This guy's really glad you're smoking. I don't know what you're smoking, but you're smoking something, and this guy wants to thank you. He probably dies in the end, but I haven't seen it, so don't take my word on that. It's pretty good. It's a very clean cover. There's no booklet, but it's still a very clean DVD. No scratches on this sucker. Side has lots of information. We're going to go ahead and give this another 3.5 out of 5. Thank You for Smoking. Alright, next up we have Good Boy. Haven't seen this one yet, but it's about a young boy. Looks like he talks to dogs. Probably talks to dogs. This is a special edition MGM movie. It's a Ryvar. It's a Ryvar. And it's a big treat for the whole family. Tasty special treats include a dog-umentary. they have a dog-umentary about the making of Good Boy. Audio commentary by director John Hoffman. Peach profiles. Dog walk duties. And a crafts corner. Also question and answers with Hubble. And a Good Boy scrapbook. There's probably a lot of dogs in this movie. But that's not always a good thing. Because dogs, in real life, they're good for about 5 minutes. Then you get bored of them. And dogs are not that good. Cats are better. So it's definitely a family movie. It's got Dolby Digital surround sound. It's an hour and 28 minutes long. That's not good. Should have made an hour and a half. Make these movies nice even numbers. Come on, an hour and 28, you could have had another 2 minutes. Make it nice and even. It is in color. It came out in 2003. It's rated PG. I'm going to go ahead and give this 2 out of 5. Okay, next up we have Uptown Girls. I actually haven't seen this one yet, but it stars Brittany Murphy and Dakota Fanning. What I've seen in the trailers, though, apparently Dakota Fanning is a rich, spoiled brat, and Brittany Murphy is hired to take care of her. And Brittany Murphy is not that good with kids, it looks like. And Dakota Fanning is obnoxious. Alright, there's no booklet, but the cover is original, so we're not taking points off. Another MGM. Wow, 2 MGMs in a row. It's like MGM. Wow. It's another special edition. This is rated PG-13, so if you're under 13, you should really make sure you don't watch this. Okay, this is an hour and 30 minutes long. Why not cut it down to 2 minutes and make it an hour and 30? Come on, make these movies nice, even lengths. You could have cut out 2 minutes. I don't care what you say. It came out in 2003. The barcode is D space 27616 space 90122 space 4. That's that UPC number. That's a pretty good UPC number. Alright, we would have given this 4 out of 5, but you should have cut it down by 2 minutes. So we're giving it 2.5 out of 5. Okay, next up we have a movie called Terra and Exondament XXX. This is definitely not a pornographic movie, even though it says XXX in the title. It's called Terra and Exondament. I don't know. They wrote it in cursive. I don't know what it says. It's Terror of Exondament. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what it says. Can you see that? Something. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. Haven't seen this one yet. Stars Deborah Winger and Shirley MacLaine. Also Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's pretty good. The booklets, you went ahead and stole that, you idiots. You stupid idiots. Stole the cover. Way to go, you idiots. It doesn't look that good. It has Jack Nicholson, but it's not always a good thing. It's a Paramount picture. It has Dolby Digital surround sound. And lots of special features, including the widescreen version, enhanced for 16:9 TVs. And it's rated PG it's just rated PG, so parental guidance. If you're not a parent yet, you should not watch this, because they guide parents away from it. And apparently it won 5 Academy Awards for Best Picture. Pretty amazing stuff right there. So I don't even know what it's called, but we're giving it 1.5 out of 5 because it's a bad title. Alright, next up we have Michael Douglas in Don't Say a Word. I personally haven't seen this one yet, but stars Michael Douglas. Looks like he has a daughter who... It's probably a horror movie. Looks like the daughter is a little freaky. And they stole the booklet cover, so they're losing a point there. Just don't say a word. There's probably a lot of words said in this movie, though, even though it says don't say a word. Michael Douglas pretty much just he plays the same character in every movie, but it's alright. He doesn't do that many. It's rated R. It's from 20th Century Fox. We need to hurry the heck up here. Don't say a word. We're giving this 2 out of 5. Don't say a word, 2 out of 5. Next up we have Riding in Cars with Boys. This is a special edition one, starring Drew Barrymore. I personally haven't seen this movie yet, but apparently teaches you how to ride in cars with boys. There's probably a lot of driving. Richard Stryker from Time Magazine said it's wonderfully acted. And they have special features including a digitally remastered audio and anamorphic video, widescreen mastered high-definition audio edition. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. It doesn't actually say that. I just made that up. It's rated PG-13. Let's go closed captioning. I don't feel like doing this right now. Come on. Okay, Drew Barrymore. Not a good actor. We're giving this 2 out of 5. Okay, next up. How about we do both these together because they're pretty much the same. We've got Seinfeld on DVD. Disc Season 2, Discs 2 and 3. Seinfeld's a great show. These discs are pretty clean. You've got George Costanza, played by Jason Alexander, and Elaine Bennis, played by Julie Dreyfus. And it's a good title, good DVDs, good show. Soup Nazi is probably in this. They have the stranded, the apartment, the phone message, the Chinese answering machine, the Chinese restaurant, the jacket, the baby shower, the busboy, the pony remark, and the ex-girlfriend. This is not the best season in my opinion, but it's still a great show, one of the best shows out there. So we're giving both these 3 out of 5 because it's not all 4 together. If it was all 4 together, it would have gotten better. But 3 out of 5 for both of those. Okay, let's do another 2 together. Let's do 3 at once. No, let's do 4 at once. 4 at once, because we need to hurry up. Okay, we have As Good as It Gets, starring Jack Nicholson. We have Dave Chappelle, For What It's Worth. We have 8 Mile, starring Eminem, Kim Basinger, Brittany Murphy, and some other people. 8 Mile. And we have The Nutty Professor, starring Eddie Murphy. Okay, As Good as It Gets. Jack Nicholson has to take care of a dog, and he's a writer, and he gets into silly situations. The Nutty Professor, it's Eddie Murphy in a fat suit with a family who he also plays. The grandma farts a lot. He falls in love. He drinks the potion and becomes skinny. 8 Mile, it's Eminem as a rapper. Wow, what a dramatic role for him to play a rapper. It's pretty incredible. I haven't actually seen 8 Mile, but I've seen parts of it. He fixes his car, sings Sweet Home Alabama, and like shoots paintballs at people, some other stuff like that. Dave Chappelle, For What It's Worth. I might have seen this, I don't even remember. This is the unrated version. Dave Chappelle doing stand-up. Dave Chappelle is a very funny comedian, and he really brings out the laughs in this probably. He was on the Chappelle Show, and he did a good job in that. He does a lot of racial comedy. I don't know what that means, but he does a lot of it. And it's Dave Chappelle, For What It's Worth. Dave Chappelle, For What It's Worth. 3 out of 5. 8 Mile, 3 out of 5. Nutty Professor, 3 out of 5. As Good as It Gets, 3 out of 5. Okay, let's do another 4 out of 5. 4 at a time. Okay, Clueless. Clueless, starring Alicia Silverstone. The Little Black Book, starring Brittany Murphy. The Kids in the Hall, VHS. The Kids in the Hall, VHS. The Best of, directed by Lorne Michaels from SNL. Dave Chappelle's Block Party, starring Eddie Murphy. Haven't seen this, but it's the unrated version. Okay. Clueless. Basically, spoiled girls, unrealistic movie, directed badly. These high school girls. It's definitely. It was definitely made a long time ago because they do a bunch of stupid jokes that aren't relevant today. It's got Dolby Digital surround sound. Special features include English subtitles. It was given 2 thumbs up by Cisco and Ebert, so it's probably really old. It's 97 minutes long. They should have got another 3 made it 100. It was made in 1995. We're giving this 2 out of 5. Clueless. Little Black Book, starring Brittany Murphy. I don't know. I think I've seen parts of this. I think Brittany Murphy goes to Paris or something. And there's a no, I haven't seen this, but there's a PDA. And she finds out who all his ex-girlfriends are or something. I don't really know. I actually haven't seen this. I thought it was the one with Ashton Kutcher, but it's not, apparently. Somebody from Fox TV gave it 4 stars. Because it's probably made, yeah, it's made by Fox. No, it's made by Revolution Studios and Columbia TriStar. It's in color. It's 107 minutes long. It's a really bad length. You should have made it 100 or 110. Something like that. Dolby Digital. Haven't seen it. Don't really want to see it. Give it 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Okay, Dave Chappelle's Block Party. Heard a lot of bad things about this. Dave Chappelle's a very funny guy. We just said that before. But apparently this is not a good movie. Just him like dancing with his family or something. He basically taped this in a couple days. Put it together, tried to sell out his fans. It's got a music video. It's got Ohio Players and the Blue Bus. And it's unrated. Okay, we heard a lot of bad things about this. We would have given it 1 out of 5, but it's not rated, so that really entices us. We're giving it 2 out of 5. Kids in the Hall on VHS. The best of the Kids in the Hall. It's a lot like Monty Python. A lot of men with wigs acting like women. One of the TV's hippest imports. Hey, this is from Canada. Kids in the Hall from Canada. Basically, Lorne Michaels left SNL for a couple years, did this. And all the people on this are relatively famous. I don't know any of their names, but all these guys are pretty famous. Yeah, I really don't. I don't know a single one of their names. One of them's definitely a Dave. One's probably, I'd say Dave, Eric, Mike, Steve, and Luigi. That's probably their names. I really don't know, but I do recognize all of them. And Kids in the Hall is an okay show, and we're giving that 3 out of 5. Okay, let's do another 3 at a time. Another 3 at a time. Okay, we have Chappelle Show Season 2 uncensored on DVD. You've seen Chappelle's show, you know what it's about. Next up we have Chappelle's Show Season 1 uncensored on DVD. Spanglish, starring Adam Sandler on DVD. And Just Married, starring Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher on DVD. Okay, Chappelle Show Season 2. It's got a lot of funny stuff. It's got commentary with Dave Chappelle and the white guy he works with, and as Tyrone Bigsby. A lot of funny characters. It's a good show. If you haven't seen this, you have to check it out. It's a good show. Has a little Joe impression. Yeah. Bonus features include extra stand-up from Dave, and it's pretty good. We're giving this 4 out of 5. Could have done a little bit more commentary, a little more bonus features, but Still pretty good. 4 out of 5. Next up, the same exact thing. Chappelle Show. Uncensored, Season 1. I pretty much just explained this with Season 2. We're giving this 4 out of 5. Alright, next up we have Spanglish, starring Adam Sandler. Ebert and Roper give this 2 thumbs up. I personally have seen this. I liked it in some ways, didn't like it in others. I think it was directed by James L. Brooks, who directed As Good as It Gets, which we did a couple minutes ago. The sandwich that Adam Sandler makes in this movie looks really delicious, so we're giving it an extra point for that. But the ending was kind of confusing and just a little overdone. Interesting sets. Yeah, alright. 3 out of 5 stars plus half a point for the sandwich. So 3.5 out of 5. Spanglish. Next up we have Just Married. It was made when Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy were going out. And then they broke up, probably for publicity. It's a 2-sided DVD. So that's interesting. The booklets is original. You have original material on this. So basically these 2 people just get married. She is in a rich family. He's like a beach, lazy bum guy. And they rent a car, it falls apart, he shocks himself, all this funny stuff. A lot of stupid jokes. A lot more interesting when they were going out and it was like in the public eye. It's kind of boring now. We're giving this 1.5 out of 5. 1.5 out of 5. Okay, let's do another. Let's do another 4 together. Another 4 DVDs. Okay, here we go. Sin City, starring Bruce Willis and some other people. This is based on the Frank Miller illustrations. It's got a lot of white highlights and stuff like that. It's like a comic book type of thing, Sin City. Monk, starring Tony Shalhoub. He's a detective. This is the first season on DVD. King of the Hill, the complete first season, starring Brittany Murphy and Mike Judge. And Friends, the complete 5th season. It was on NBC for a while. You know what it's about. Okay. So Sin City. I didn't like it. I thought it was terrible. I didn't see it. Bruce Willis did a bad job. They all did bad acting. I didn't like the Frank Miller style. I thought it was really annoying. I was really looking forward to this movie, and I was pissed when I didn't like it, because I had high expectations. It's rated R, but there's no reason for that. So this terrible story, it's 124 minutes long. That's a terrible time. You should have made it 123, nice and even. So, not much else to say. It's sensational, says Ebert and Roper, but I disagree. I do not think Sin City is sensational. We're giving this 1.5 out of 5. Next up, Friends. No, let's do Monk. Next up, Monk. Starring Tony Shalhoub. He's a very observant detective who doesn't like touching things. It's got a 4-disc DVD. But the case was built poorly, so these are falling out. The show itself, I've watched it. I watched it, and it's an interesting concept, very original. It's on USA. It's fresh, exciting, and utterly original. It's about an obsessive compulsive detective. Basically, Tony Shalhoub's best character. We're going to give it 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for Monk. Okay, Friends. Season 5. Season 5 is not getting 5 out of 5. And you've got Rachel, Joey, Monica, Chandler, Phoebe, and Ross. The 6 Friends. 6 Friends, Season 5. With footage you've never seen. Used to like the show, but it really irritates me now. Seinfeld really stands up over time, and it's still... Seinfeld gets better over the years. Seinfeld's like a wine. The longer it's out, the more better it gets, just the more you like it. Friends, it's kind of like bread. Just the longer you leave it out, the more moldy it gets. And I've got to tell you, Friends is getting pretty moldy. I'm not enjoying this mold. And Season 5, we're going to give this 2 out of 5. It was a good show. You had some interesting stuff back in the day, but I'm getting a little irritated. Next up, King of the Hill, the complete first season. They have a really odd booklet, but it's got 3 discs. Bobby, Hank, Peggy, and Lou Ann. And Bill Boomhauer and the other one. It's, I like it. I personally like it, but I know a lot of people who don't like it. There's 13 episodes, over 50 deleted scenes. Basically, they're like hillbilly, redneck type of folks, and they spend a lot of time mowing their grass and selling propane. Propane, yeah. And it's called King of the Hill. They live in Texas. I like it. I like the show. If you like Simpsons, mix The Simpsons and Green Acres. You get King of the Hill. Sort of. We're giving this 3.5 out of 5. King of the Hill, Season 1. Some of the, like Season 4 is probably better, but we're still giving it whatever we gave it. Okay, our final video tonight is the best of Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live on DVD. Chris Farley is he was a very funny person. He was on Saturday Night Live for a couple of years, and it's probably one of the best they've ever had. He definitely was. They have dress rehearsals, TV appearances, and a family album. Also outtakes. And it's 61 minutes long. I don't know what to say. Basically, Chris Farley is a very funny guy. You should check this out. R.I.P. Chris Farley. R.I.P. And we're going to end on that note. We're going to give that 4 out of 5. 4 or 5. Yeah, this wasn't the best episode. I'll admit it. I'm not going to lie. But we had a lot of movies. And now you know what they're about. So, see you guys later.